welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Snags it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Green. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got
some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Coleman. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them with a weapon like him in the back.
Sends it downfield. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to the counter play. Running into the open space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Williams will pass. Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. At the 15, he's loose. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Now on first down from the 40. The give to the lone running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone.
so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Coleman. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Using his legs to buy some time. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On the ground, it's Washington. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. QB draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the grab and gets Gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 35 over the Groupers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry up. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Evans. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Corner's going to give them room. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got his man quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Touchdown, Huskies! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Green. Rush is on him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. There he goes. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative, and they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the ground, it's Coleman.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Williams will pass. Back open in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Washington right back to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Coleman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Evans. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Quick completion on the out. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Williams looking for a man. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease to the left. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on a stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Across the 25. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Tackled there by the defense.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.